Hey, folks, give me 1 second. I just realized there's something that I really need to send to somebody that I meant to do before I went live, but then I went live, and I can't wait 2 hours to do it. So give me about 30 seconds here. Okay. Sorry for the false start there, folks. When I look back, boy, it must have been green. Bopping in the country, fishing in a stream, looking for an answer, trying to find the sign, till I saw your city lights. Honey, I was blind. You gotta get back, honky cats. You better get out of the woods. Well, I quit those days and my redneck ways and now, your change is gonna do me good. Get back, honky cats, living in the city and where it's at. It's like trying to find gold and sell the mine. It's like trying to drink whiskey when your heart said no. Oh, how can you stop when your feet say go? You gotta get back on your cat, better get out of the woods. Well, I quit those days and my redneck ways, and oh, yeah, your date is gonna do me good. Get back, honky cats, living in the city ain't where it's at. It's like trying to find gold and silver mine. It's like trying to drink whiskey, yeah, from a bottle of wine. So get back, honky cat, get back, honky cat, get back, woo! Get back, honky cat, get back, honky cat, get back, woo! So get back, honky cat, get back, honky cat, get back, woo! So get back, honky cat, get back, honky cat, get back, woo! That's right, baby. How we doing, everybody? Let's say hello to some folks, get some requests in the old queue. Still have just the teensiest bit of lingering from that annoying flu, but we're getting much, much better. First one was for our friend Thomas. He also would like to hear I Want to Know What Love Is by Foreigner. Great tune. Sam wants to hear one of my songs. Okay. You flatter me, Sam. Bill seconds the motion. Thank you very much, Bill. Good to see you. Always. Maritz. Okay, so I had just enough time before the show to take a look at these because I was like, do I know these songs? And it turns out, yes, I am familiar with both, but I have not listened to either of them enough times in the any close to recent past for me to fake my way through it. They're a little bit on the sophisticated side chord-wise, so I'm going to need a few more reps. So I'm not going to be able to help you with these today. Is there something else I can do for you today? But I actually screenshot your request because I want to play these in future shows. These are great songs, both the Cheap Trick song and the Tubes tune. Hi, Robin. Pug Dog, how we doing? Hope you're well. A bit of a unique request possible. Let's see. Guitar Music Man, hello. Good to have you with us. Hi, Ruth. The Unicorn Girl is in the house. Saw a video of Billy Joel doing a medley of Worst Comes to Worst and Ain't No Crime. Could I do that? And if not, then just one of them. Thanks. I don't know if mine will look like his, but I can, I'm sure. All right. Nice. Hey, Dakota. How we doing, man? Good to have you with us. Hey, Robert. I am sorry to say, Robert, I have not spent much time with the new album. I haven't had time. I've been kind of working like a maniac lately, actually. And so I don't know that one because I just haven't had time to sit and listen to it. So my apologies. I need to. I've heard the whole album front to back one time. And I was very impressed. I liked the songs. I think Brandi Carlile's a national treasure, and of course, everyone knows my feelings about Sir Elton. So, hey, Ted. Let's see here. Stuck on You, Lionel Richie. I think I might be able to do that. Turn the Page by Bob Seger, or Moon River. I can do at least some of all three, and possibly all of at least two, and maybe all three. We'll see. I'll do what I can from that list. Thanks for the options, Ted. All right. Sam says, hey, Steve and all, anything by the band would be cool, or Mr. Blue Sky if I had a chance to practice. Can't say that I did. Sorry. Oh, gosh. I want to spend more time on this. Let me see here. Thomas says, can you do I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston? I can, but I'm always going to call that I Will Always Love You by Dolly Parton, who wrote it. Hey there, Gary Elgort, one of my buddies from back in my days in this desert Southwest, Mesquite, Nevada. Good to see you, sir. And of course, like so many of my other fans, he's also from New York. So we met in the desert, but he's got ties to the Big Apple, which I would say the largest concentration of my fans definitely come from the New York City area and then the New York State area, followed by, interestingly enough, the UK, across the pond, and then probably Canada, and then sort of an assortment of other United States. Anyway, good to see you, Gary. Lee, how we doing? Evening, Steve. Can you play Belinda Carlisle, Leave a Light On? I don't know if I remember that one or not, Lee. You guys are forcing me to use my memory cells here today. If I can't, please think of something else I might be able to do for you in case I cannot recall that one, because I want to do something for you. I'm sure that I would remember it, like, if I heard it. Let me see here. Who are my favorite 10 musicians, Steve? Okay, so my personal there's my personal favorites, and then there's like who I think are the greatest. I'm going to give you my personal favorites. There are other people, so if I had to create a Mount Rushmore, if you will, that was for the world, who I thought were the most important ones, I may put other people on some of them, but for me, it starts with Billy Joel, moves to Elton John. John Denver's my number 3. Paul McCartney would be number 4. Peter Cetera and Chicago sort of more generally, but if I have to limit it to a musician, Peter Cetera would be up there. Phil Collins. Let's see here. I think for me, Carole King would be someone who would make an appearance in that top 10. Just in terms of her contribution and what I think, how amazing I think she is. I might stick Queen in there. And if I have to limit it to one person, probably Freddie Mercury. The Beatles more generally, but if I had to pick one, Paul's my guy, and then, of course, John Lennon is pretty important. Brian Wilson, the genius behind the Beach Boys, would be in that top 10 list, I think. And, my problem is that once I get past about the first 6, 7 people, then there's like 30 or 40 people that are kind of tied. They're in a big cluster together. So it's like Jim Croce and James Taylor and Harry Chapin and Garth Brooks and, just an assortment of different people. Some of them are songwriters, some of them are bands. I love, as far as bands are concerned, Chicago's my favorite band other than the Beatles. And then I love, Foreigner and Journey and REO Speedwagon and, and then in heavy metal, like I love Guns N' Roses and I love AC/DC and I love, the Motley Crue had a stretch there where they were pretty amazing, so there's a lot of different places that I could go with this. And then, of course, like the entire Motown roster is right up there. Smokey Robinson is someone who I think I admire immensely. Was an incredible singer and also an incredible songwriter. So kind of hard for me to narrow it down to 10, but I can tell you that my top 5 people would be Billy Joel, Elton John, John Denver, Paul McCartney. Billy Joel, Elton John, John Denver, Paul McCartney, and then Chicago / Peter Cetera. Those are my absolute favorites. And then it's kind of a dogfight to pick out numbers 6 through 10. Don't ask me why. Nice. G-Bar 335. New York State of Mind. All right. Daydream Believer by the Monkees. Okay. Nice. Yeah, Pug, I've got a lot of wonderful fans from the UK. I think it's because I kind of built my YouTube channel initially off of Billy Joel and Elton John, and Elton John's biggest fan base in America is New York City, and Billy Joel, of course, is a son of New York, and I think Billy Joel's second biggest place that he's hit really well and done and had a lot of success is over in the UK. So between those two artists and proliferating them on my channel so much, I think I just ended up with a lot of fans from those parts of the world. Canada's just been amazing to me as well. They really have. I love my Canadian friends. All right. We might be. I think we're all related if we go back far enough. Hi, Leo. All right. Piano Man and New York State of Mind. Okay. Yo, Steve, Sea Soldier. How we doing? Okay, I will start on the ones that we got, and let me know if there's more that you want to hear, folks. Let me do something for our friend Ruth Hooker here. She wanted to hear some Neil Diamond. She also wanted to hear Neil Diamond. Probably would be in my top 10. He's a singer-songwriter that means a lot to me. He was sort of my very first. I was a nut for the Jazz Singer album when I was growing up, and when I was like 5. We had the cassette for the Jazz Singer, and that song that was like, far, we've been traveling far, without a home, and not without a star. Free, only want to be free. Huddle close and hang on to a dream. Oh. Anyway, that whole song, which is ironically about how America was the land that immigrants were dying to come to back when we used to welcome them, and I hope that one day we do again. Anyway, so I played that song. I used to get up and sing that song when I was like 5, a lot in front of the stereo. And then one day we had an art table with a roll of paper about 3 feet wide on it, and my sister created a Neil Diamond costume. She cut it out, measured me, and then she colored it in and put a big blue sparkly, used blue glitter and stuff to create a blue sparkly shirt to match the one from the Jazz Singer. And then we scotch taped it on the front of me, and I would do these concerts and for anyone who would watch, and I would sing America for them. Good memories. I didn't know at the time that it was telling me I was going to want to do this for a living, but it was my earliest inclination of being a performer. So she asked me to play a Neil Diamond song and tell that story, and she said, your choice, any Neil Diamond song you want. And I'm thinking about this one that was inspired by the 1982 blockbuster movie E.T., which I was never a fan of, but I really love this song, and it's called Turn On Your Heart Light. Come back again. I want you to stay next time. Sometimes the world ain't kind when people get lost like you and me. I just made a friend. A friend is someone you need. But now that he had to go, I still feel the words that he might say. Turn on your heart lights, let it shine wherever you go. Let it make a happy glow for all the world to see. So turn on your heart lights in the middle of a young boy's dream. Don't wake me up too soon. I'm gonna take a ride across the moon, you and me. He's looking for home, 'cause everyone needs a place. And home's the most excellent place of all. And I'll be right here if you should call me. Turn on your heart lights, let it shine wherever you go. Let it make a happy glow for all the world to see. Turn on your heart lights in the middle of a young boy's dream. Don't wake me up too soon. I'm gonna take a ride across the moon, you and me. Home's the most excellent place of all. And I'll be right here if you should call me. Turn on your heart lights, let it shine wherever you go. Let it make a happy glow for all the world to see. So turn on your heart lights in the middle of a young boy's dream. Don't wake me up too soon. Gonna take a ride across the moon, you and me. Turn on your heart light now. Turn on your heart light now. Turn on your heart light now. All right. That's for our friend Ruth Hooker. I'm going to do another one from the 80s now for a friend of mine named Seth Powsey, who's a great musician in his own right, professional down in Florida. Doesn't do a lot online. He's an old school gigger to the core, but he watches my show usually on replay, and he sent me a text and asked if I might do a song by a fellow named Corey Hart that he's gotten to know a little bit and have kind of a personal relationship with, and who was a a very, very successful Canadian act, a singer-songwriter in the 80s, and broke through in the U.S. with, he had about 9 songs, I think, that cracked the top 40, but he had 3 that cracked the top 20, and the most famous one is the one I'm going to play for you. And my Venn diagram with Corey Hart is that I went to see Celine Dion live in 1999 in St. Louis. Her opening act was Corey Hart, who had written one of the songs on her album at that time, which was called Let's Talk About Love. And she didn't do that song that night, but he did. And then at the end, he put on his sunglasses and he played this song. I wear my sunglasses at night so I can watch you weave and breathe your storylines. And I wear my sunglasses at night so I can keep track of all the visions in my eyes. But she's deceiving me, cuts my security. She's got control of me. I turn to her and say, don't switch the blades on a guy in shades, oh no. Don't masquerade with a guy in shades, oh no. I can't believe it. You got it made with this guy in shades, oh no. I wear my sunglasses at night so I can forget my name while you collect your claim. I wear my sunglasses at night so I can see the light that's right before my eyes. She's deceiving me, cuts my security. She's got control of me. I turn to her and say, don't switch the blade on a guy in shades, oh no. Don't masquerade with a guy in shades, oh no. I can't believe it. You got it made with a guy in shades, oh no. Oh no. She's deceiving me, cuts my security. She's got control of me. I turn to her and say, don't switch the blade on a guy in shades, oh no. Don't masquerade with a guy in shades, oh no. I can't believe it. Don't be afraid of the guy in shades, oh no. It can't escape you. You got it made with the guy in shades and oh, oh no. I wear my sunglasses at night. I wear my sunglasses at night. Oh, I wear my sunglasses at night. Wear my sunglasses at night. Wear my sunglasses at night. I cry to you. I wear my sunglasses at night. I wear my sunglasses. I wear my sunglasses at night. All right. It's for our friend Seth Powsey. All right. This is for our friend Ted Okazumi out in the Bay Area of California. So, I love this song. I don't know if I've ever tried to play this, but I know it well enough. I'm sure that I can. And I feel like at this stage in my life, I can sing it with a little bit of authenticity. I haven't done anything like this for a while, but I've had stints where I played a lot of gigs on the road and where I was traveling for 10, 12 days at a time and had to play 5 or 6 or 7 different places along the way. And it's fun, and it's also hard on your body, hard on your voice, and it's exhausting. And I've got enough of that experience to know that if you were doing it for months, 6 weeks at a time with a week off and then jumping right back into it, and you do that all year long, I can see where the sentiment from this would come from. All right. So I don't have a wailing saxophone player, so I'm going to try and create. We'll just have to pretend that it's there, and we'll create sort of a haunting feeling about this. But this is about life on the road as a musician. and lonesome highway east of Omaha. You can listen to the engine moan out its one note song. You can think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before. But your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do when you're riding 16 hours and there's nothing there to do, and you don't feel much like riding. You just wish the trip was through. Here I am on a road again. Here I am up on the stage. Here I go, playing star again. There I go, turn the page. Well, you walk into a restaurant all strung out from the road, and you feel the eyes upon you as you're shaking off the cold. You pretend it doesn't bother you, but you just want to explode, and you want someone to hold. Most times you cannot hear him talk, but other times you can. All the same old cliches. Is it a woman or a man? And you always seem outnumbered. You don't dare make a stand. Here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go, playing star again. Here I go, turn a page. And out there in the spotlight, you're a million miles away, and every ounce of energy you try to give away as the sweat pours out your body like the music that you play. I said later in the evening, as you lie awake in bed with the echoes from the amplifiers ringing in your head, you smoke the last cigarettes, remembering what she said. Here I am on the road again. Here I am up on the stage. Here I go, playing star again. There I go, turn the page. So here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go, playing star again. There I go, turn the page. All right, thanks, Ted, for the request. All right, Pug says, if you need any more requests, I'd love to hear That's Not Her Style. Now, that's not one that I think I've ever even gotten a request for, so if I have time, I'm going to give it a crack. I'm still standing. Okay, nice. Okay. And this one's going out to my special friend, Dorothy. So I mentioned when I was answering Thomas's question that among my favorite musicians that are competing to be in my top 10 are the whole roster of Motown. I just think that particularly the 60s Motown roster was just like one of the most important things that happened to American music in all of our history. Not just American music, just music, but particularly American music. And, you know, you had Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, you had Diana Ross and the Supremes, and you had the Temptations, and you had the Jackson 5, and you had a smattering of other just incredible singers and dancers and songwriters. Holland, Dozier, Holland, I'm saying their names wrong. I think it's Hollinger. Anyway, I actually have, there's an epic songwriting team that I'm going to do a feature on in one of my upcoming Wednesday shows from the Motown era. But my favorite group that came out was the Four Tops. They just slightly edge out the Temptations for me. I loved their sound. I love their moves. I love the songs they chose. They're just fantastic. And this song, I never felt like I did a very good job with it. And so even though it's one of my all-time favorite songs, it's probably, I would definitely put it in like my top 50 songs by anybody. I never played it much because I just didn't feel like I could do it justice. And then I discovered that it was a hit a few years later after the Four Tops made it a hit by a cover by Johnny Rivers. And I think, you know, my heart and my ear actually prefers the Four Tops version, although there's a lot of connective tissue in how they did it. But my performance sensibilities and my singing voice matched up a little better with the Johnny Rivers version, so I kind of based my performance off of that. But in either case, the song is amazing and both records are really good. So hopefully this will spark some good memories for everybody, and that you'll check out both the Four Tops and Johnny Rivers' version of it. And Dorothy, this one's for you. Baby, I need your love. Baby, I need your love. Although you're never near, your voice I often hear. Another day, another night, I long to hold you oh so tight. Because I am so lonely, baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Some say it's a sign of weakness for a man to beg. Then weak I would rather be if it means having you to keep. 'Cause lately I've been losing sleep. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Empty nights echo your name. Sometimes I wonder, will I ever be saved? Oh yeah, when you see me smile, you know things have gotten worse. Any smile you might see from me, baby, I promise it's been rehearsed. Darling, I can't go on without you. This emptiness won't let me live without you. Loneliness inside me, baby, makes me feel not alive on air. And baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. All right, thanks, Pug. All right, well, Leo, I'm going to try to get a twofer out of the one I just did. So, Rich, happy birthday. In addition to sending that out to my friend Dorothy, we're also sending that one out to Rich. Okay, I've got a bunch of Billy Joel in here, so I'm gonna do this kind of fun, interesting looking one first here. A medley of Worse Comes to Worse and Ain't No Crime. I've never tried anything quite like this, and I don't know exactly how Billy merged them together, but let me see. Where would Worse Comes to Worse be at? Worse comes to worse. Probably not high enough. Maybe more like Let me find some words to At Least Worse Comes to Worse. I never play that one. So this was Billy Joel's second single on Columbia Records, and it didn't go anywhere. But it's on the Piano Man album. And then I'm going to merge it in medley form. I'll figure that out somewhere along the line in the middle of this, and we'll go into this sort of like gospel bluesy rocker that he wrote called Ain't No Crime. That's also on that album. Today I'm living like a rich man's son. Tomorrow morning I could be a bum. It doesn't matter which direction though. I know a woman in New Mexico. Worst comes to worst, I'll get along. I don't know how, but sometimes I can be strong. And if I don't have a car, I'll hitch. I got a thumb and she's a son of a bitch. I'll do my writing on a road guitar and make my living at a piano bar. Oh, worst comes to worst, I'll get along. I don't know how, but sometimes I can be strong. Oh, lightning and thunder flashed across the roads we drove upon. But it's clear skies that we're under when we are together, when I sing this song. Worst comes to worst, I'll get along. I don't know how, but sometimes I can be strong. Worst comes to worst, I'll get along. I don't know how, sometimes I can't be strong. You gotta open your eyes in the morning, and 9 o'clock's coming without any warning, and you gotta get ready to go. When you come out late last evening, did a lot of drinking, came home stinking, you went and fell asleep on the floor. When she wakes up and finds you sleeping, starts into weeping about the hours you've been keeping, you better get your ass out the door. Ain't no crime, good to get it on and get a load off your mind. Ain't no crime, open your eyes in the morning. 9 o'clock's coming out any morning. You gotta get ready to go. So you say that you need somebody for the rest of your life. You might have somebody, but you won't want them every day. So you tell me you love somebody, you love them forever. You might just love them forever, but you won't like them all of the time. Ain't no crime. Good to get it on and get a load off your mind. Ain't no crime. Just human nature happens all the time. Ain't no crime, yeah. Everybody gets that way sometimes. Ain't no crime. Whoa, gotta open your eyes in the morning. 9 o'clock's coming out any morning, and you gotta get ready to go. Something, 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 something. I don't have the words in front of me. Make it up now. The Lord will have mercy on your soul. Well, that was fun. Okay, so then there's somebody asked me. Oh, Sam. Sam asked me if I'd play one of my songs today. I will. The question is, which one? Which one? I may do more than one today. Do I have these in front of me? I might not. I might have to try to remember the words to this. Maybe I've got them here on my hard drive. Give me one moment here. So I put an album out in 2016 called Beat Up Old Piano. And it was a joyous, joyous experience to make. It's my first, it wasn't my first time working with Chris Pinnock on guitar, but it was my first like big project with him. I'd done a couple of singles with him over the years, but this time I actually worked with a proper of course this is the one that I don't have on my hard drive here. Anyway, I worked with like a proper sound engineer worked with Chris, and I just really had a lot of fun doing this. And a lot of good came to me from that project. Certainly wasn't that it sold or anything. All right, I'm just going to have to do this from memory. But we made 12 songs for that, and then I followed it up a couple years later with another one with the same engineer and Chris, and then we made an EP. And I'm looking forward to doing another one here at some point soon with a new audio engineer, and hopefully still using Chris on guitar, because it's just been great. But this song came out of a period of time when my life had kind of collapsed into a bit of a mess. I'd just gotten divorced and then had to file for bankruptcy. I mean, it was bad. It was character building, I got to tell you. And so I like this song. It does not reflect how I feel about myself today by any means, but I think people can relate to it sometimes. So it's called "This Isn't Where I Thought I'd Be." I was a damn fool kid, ambitious, cocky, and so sure. Thought I'd get everything, climb the mountain, own the world. Welcome to reality. I'm not the big shot that I always thought I'd be. This isn't where I thought I'd be. Things have worked out differently. I had some well-laid plans years ago. Don't have many choices now, but keep on keeping on somehow. This ain't how I thought it all would go. I hope I catch a break eventually, 'cause this isn't where I thought I'd be. I told everyone I knew. Let me see. I told everyone I knew I'm gonna be someone you'll see. I can't remember what I said there. I told everyone I knew gonna be someone else you'll see. Da 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 da. Everyone else in the world is gonna wish that they were me. Da 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 da. I'm just another joker who shot my. Oh, there we go. But they all knew the real truth. Just another joker who shot my mouth off in my youth. This isn't where I thought I'd be. Things have worked out differently. I had some well-laid plans years ago. I don't have many choices now. Keep on keeping on somehow. But this ain't how I thought it all would go. I hope I catch a break eventually, 'cause this isn't where I thought I'd be. No matter how I work and strive, I always barely just get such a failure I could cry. My life is on a downward slide. I'm treading water at high tide. It's hard on someone who had so much pride. Oh yeah, this isn't where I thought I'd be. Things have worked out differently. Had some well-laid plans years ago. I don't have many choices now, but keep on keeping on somehow. This ain't how I thought it all would go. Hope I catch a break eventually. This isn't where I thought I'd be. All right. But just for fun, I'm going to play a song where I started to feel better about myself. So I wrote that one, and then, you know, my life started to make its way back in the right direction, and sort of came to terms with my divorce and all of the things. And this song sprung up for me, and it was one that I was very proud of. I'm still proud of it. If that first one was about somebody who was going through a rough patch and didn't know if he was ever going to get out of it, this one's about someone who's been in a rough patch for a while, is starting to get out of it, and is seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. And it's called The Answer, from the same album. Life is a series of ups and downs, throws a curve every now and then, leaves you wondering what you did to deserve the lot you're in. And I don't know if there's rhyme or reason, and I don't know if I'd call it fate, but I know if you're not careful, you'll wind up full of hate. And I'm still searching for redemption. I'm still sifting through the pain. I'm still looking for a burning candle in the pouring rain. But I must be getting closer, 'cause I've finally come to see the answer is forgiveness. First for you, and then for me. I'm still trying to make some sense now, and I still wonder what went wrong. How could something fall to pieces that lasted for so long? I've been wanting to point my finger, and I've been looking for who to blame, worried about like it was some damn game. And I'm still searching for redemption. I'm still sifting through the pain. I'm still looking for a burning candle in the pouring rain. But I must be getting closer, 'cause I've finally come to see the answer is forgiveness. First for you, then for me. Since the day you left me, I've been mad and full of fear. But the one I've really been blaming is the one I see in the mirror. Oh. Yes, I must be getting closer, 'cause I've finally come to see the answer is forgiveness. First for you, then for me. The answer is forgiveness. First for you, then for me. All right. I haven't played that one in a spell. Okay, carrying on now. Let's do this request for the Monkees here. I love this song. Okay, something's going on with my voice a little bit today. I'm not sure why, so I'll lower that key just a smidge, but. Oh, I could hide beneath the wings of a bluebird as she sings. 6 o'clock alarm would never ring, but it rings and I rise, wipe the sleep out of my eyes. My shaven razor's cold and it Sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? as a white knight on his steed. Now you know how happy I can be. Oh, and our good time started without $1 to spend. But how much, baby, do we really need? Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Monkeys. That's for Sam. Some folks like to get away, take a holiday from the neighborhood, hop a flight to Miami Beach or to Hollywood. Me, I'm taking a Greyhound down the Hudson River line. I'm in a New York state of mind. All the movie stars, the fancy cars and the limousines, been high in the Rockies, under the evergreens. But I know what I'm needing, and I don't want to waste more time. I'm in a New York state of mind. It was so easy living day by day, out of touch with the rhythm and blues. Now I need a little give and take. The New York Times, the Daily News. Whoa, 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 whoa. Comes down to reality. It's fine with me, 'cause I've let it slide. Don't care if it's Chinatown or up on a riverside. Don't have any reasons, left them all behind. I'm in a New York state of mind. It was so easy living day by day, out of touch with the rhythm and blues. Now I need a little give and take. The New York Times, Daily News. Whoa, 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 whoa. Comes down to reality. It's fine with me, 'cause I've let it slide. Don't care if it's Chinatown or up on Riverside. I don't have any reasons, I've left them all behind. I'm in a New York state of mind. I'm just taking a Greyhound down the Hudson River line. 'Cause I'm in a New York. State of mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. On that note, I should mention, so this Wednesday for my Talkin' Piano Man show, we always feature a songwriter. Well, it's Billy Joel's birthday week, and I'm not going to be around to do it. I think it's on Friday, if I'm thinking right, May 9th. So May 7th, we're going to do basically sort of a Billy Joel all-by-request birthday party for him at the Talkin' Piano Man show. So if you want to ring in Billy's 76th birthday, we're having a shindig together here, Piano Man Steve Central, at 4 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock on the West Coast, 5 o'clock on the East Coast, Wednesday. So, all Billy Joel, all by request. Hi, John. Joining us from Florida today, but he lives in Sydney, Australia. Well, thanks for coming and seeing us. Always a pleasure to have you with us, John. All right. Dakota, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. A little bit behind on sleep tonight, to be perfectly honest with you. Had a hard time falling asleep last night. Been sort of struggling with that the last few days. I'm not even sure why. It's not anything physical, and I don't really feel like I have anything going on mentally that's driving me, but I'm just had a little bit of an insomnia or whatever. So I'm a little hazy today, and I think my voice is maybe a little bit rough around the edges as a result of it, but that's okay. Some days are like that. Well, let's see, what else was in here that I actually know? Oh, Thomas wanted to hear this one. As he said, I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. But for me, this is a Dolly Parton song. It will always be a Dolly Parton song. Dolly Parton is a global treasure, not just a national treasure. Not that Whitney Houston wasn't. She, of course, was as well. But Dolly is maybe one of the most original people I've ever seen in the music industry. Nobody sounds like her. Nobody looks like her. Nobody writes like her. She's just amazing. She's one of my all-time favorites. So this song, Dolly's recorded it a couple times. She wrote this when she was getting ready to leave the Porter Wagner show, which is kind of how she broke out in show business in the early 70s and late 60s, I think. And she was ready to start a solo career, and she wrote this as sort of a farewell, and that was the original recording. And then she recorded it again, I think, when she was in a movie with Burt Reynolds, which I can't remember exactly what the title is. Something about like the best little whorehouse in Texas, I think is what it was called. And then she recorded it again as a duet with Vince Gill, which is actually my favorite version of the song. And then Whitney Houston, and every time she did this, it was a big hit, okay? It was a big, like by most people's standards, big hit. And then Whitney Houston recorded it for the Bodyguard soundtrack with Kevin Costner in the earlier mid-90s. I can't remember what year it was exactly. And I think it was 93 is when that came out. And whew, now that was a hit. That just set the world on fire. And of course, I love Dolly. She's like, well, I would just please this punch. I was just pleased as punch that she could take my little song and get so many people to hear it. It was just amazing. I love that her name is Dolly because she is literally a doll. I love that woman. Anyway. So this will be neither like Whitney Houston nor like Dolly Parton. It'll just sort of be what I do with it. But I always hear Dolly Parton singing it because there's a sweetness to the song. There's a power in it when Whitney Houston did it. But there's a sweetness to it when Dolly Parton does it that I think is pretty compelling. If I should stay, I would only be in your way, so I'll go, but I know I'll think of you each step of the way, and I will always love you. I will always love you. Bittersweet memories, that is all I'm taking with me. So goodbye, please don't cry, 'cause we both know that I'm not what you need. And I will always love you. I will always love you. I hope life treats you kind, and I hope you have all you ever dreamed of, and I wish you joy and happiness. But above all this, I wish you love, and I will always love you. 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 All right, let's see if I can pull out one of these other ones that our friend Ted asked for. Stuck on You by Lionel Richie and Moon River. Let's see here. I'm putting both of them up here because I'm not sure if I can get all the way through the Lionel Richie one. Let's see here. Stuck on you. Now this feeling down deep in my soul. Deep in my soul. Someone. I think I remember how this song goes. Lionel Richie. Now there's another guy that I really have a lot of respect for. What a great writer. Great singer, piano player, saxophone player, but songwriter. Stuck on you. Got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Guess I'm on my way. Needed a friend, and the way I feel now, I guess I'll be with you till the end. Guess I'm on my way. Mighty glad you stayed. Stuck on you, been a fool for too long. I guess it's time for me to come on home. Guess I'm on my way. So hard to see that a woman like you could wait around for a man like me. Yes, I'm on my way. I'm mighty glad you stayed. There's another section to the song that I don't remember how it goes, so I'm just going to skip to the last verse. I'm stuck on you. I got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Guess I'm on my way. Needed a friend, and the way I feel now, I guess I'll be with you till the end. Guess I'm on my way. Mighty glad you stayed. A mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. Oh, dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbow's end, waiting round the bend, my huckleberry friend, Moon River and me. Moon River, wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. Oh, dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbow's end, waiting round the bend, my huckleberry friend, Moon River and me. Okay, so our friend Ted. I have time for about one more song, and I'm going to leave you with this one that Leo asked for that I've done a gazillion times in my life. But I haven't played it tons and tons and tons in these live streams, interestingly enough. But I'm not sure I have ever played a gig out in public without including this one in the set. I did some rough calculating. I believe I've performed this well in excess of 1,800 times for audiences. And I'm sure by the time I die, it'll be like over 5,000 or something. But anyway, this is a song that's been with me for a long time. I'm sure you'll know it. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes. It's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. La la da da da, la da 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 da. Sing us a song, hear the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling alright. John at the bar, he's a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free, and he's quick with a joke or the light of your smoke, with his someplace that he'd rather be. So Steve, I believe this is killing me, as a smile ran away from his face. I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place. La 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 da da da, la la da 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 da. Now Paul is a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife, and he's talking with Davy, who's still in the Navy, and he probably will be for life. The waitress is practicing politics as the businessman slowly gets stoned. They're sharing a drink they call loneliness. It's better than drinking alone. And I just say, sing us a song, hear the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. You've got us feeling alright. It's a pretty good crowd here for a Sunday. The manager, he gives me a smile, 'cause he knows that it's me that you came by to see. I sure hope that it's been worth your while. The piano, it sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a beer. They sit at the bar, put bread in my jar, say, man, what are you doing here? La 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 da da da, la la da 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 da. Sing us a song, hear the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're All right, folks, that's it for me today. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. I'm sorry for those of you who I either did not have time for or I did not know your request. Always working to expand my repertoire a little bit. So thanks for the great suggestions. And hope you're enjoying the warmer weather, if you're in the northern hemisphere anyway. So I leave you with my standard parting words, which are, if you're not having fun when you're making music, you're doing it wrong, and please give as much love as you can to as many people as you can, as often as you can. None of us know when the ride comes to an end for us, so leave it all in the field there, folks. Don't have any regrets. I love you guys. Join me for the Billy Joel birthday bash on Wednesday. Be a couple days early from the actual day, but we'll do all Billy Joel by request on Wednesday night. And then I'll be back here doing what I always do on Sundays next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Take care, y'all. I'll see you on the next one.